time it is. Get round here. Get round here. Make sure I'm on the right. It is what it is. We here getting it in. Oh yeah, we gotta chill for a minute. Sun feels so good. Yes, sir. You know we out here getting it in, getting this sun in. King is in the house. What's up? Oh shit, he hit me with the Uncle Skeet. I know what's up with that. Uncle Skeet. No, he didn't. What's up, big dog? How you feeling, Jeremy? You know we over here smoking the best. You already know. That's funny. Cause when people hit me with the skeet, I already know what's up. Oh, it's like, oh, I know him. At 3? Shit, you got plenty of time to bullshit around then. Shit. I go into work today at, oh, wait a minute, I don't. Oh, but I go into work tomorrow at, oh, wait a minute, I don't. Oh, that's right, I go into work Monday at, oh, wait a minute, I don't. Big Perm is in the house. You know, I love being able to say that I don't work. I'm not in the system. I don't look down on people that have to go to work or are in the system. I don't look down on that because that's just the way their life is choreographed or whatever. And it's cool. You know, they get that money. Get to that money, baby. But I think it would be a problem if I wasn't working and didn't have money. Absolutely. Absolutely fuck the system. 2 times fuck the system. But the system has geared it so smoothly and so sweet. And you know the motherfuckers is so smart. They make your ass have to go to work. Ain't that some bullshit? That's bullshit, man. I mean, you literally have to go to work. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to work. Yeah, there's like really no choice unless you're a kid, you're in prison, you're in the hospital, you have mental issues, you have disability. You have to go to work. And that part right there. That right there part, Summerfield. That part right there. Woo! Wow, I just had a side trip there and everything. It was a side trip with a thought and some smoking. I had to clear my head on that one. Oh man, I felt so bad for my mom. Because she came in messing up again. Like, I'm not going to say what she was doing, but I had to clean up behind her. And it's like, and I was talking shit. Like, God damn, you got to do this every day, blah, 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 blah. And so she gets up, after she gets done, she comes up front, she turns the TV off, and she goes in her room and lays down. I'm like, Mom, why are you not watching TV? Because the TV in her room don't work now all of a sudden. I said, why aren't you up there watching TV? I said, I know you want to watch TV. She said, yeah, I do, but you made me feel like I didn't want to be in the living room. I said, oh, that's fucked up. I said, bro, this is your house. You can be anywhere in this motherfucker you want to be. If you want to be on the roof, you can be on this motherfucker. But goddamn, bro, I felt so bad. Because I was talking shit. But I wasn't like talking shit directly to her because she was in the bathroom. I was just talking shit. I guess she heard me talking shit. The same size bone. Oh yeah. So, you know, Jeremy, every time I come out here, I take my shoes and my socks off, and I'm grounding, catching all the sun and grounding. I am matching up with Mother Earth. In the morning, I get up. I went out there. I did a little sun gazing. I walked back in the house. I meditated for like 20 minutes. Made something to eat for mom. She got something to eat. Now I'm out here powering up with the sun and grounding. Squad goals. Nothing feels better than grounding. It feels so good. It's like, ah, see that? I know they ashy. Don't worry about my ashy feet. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just, oh my God. Oh, wow, really? Oh, well, shit, everything's still under snow? Here you go, here goes some sun for you. You can have some of this sun. There you go. Go ahead, bask in the sun, and there goes some greenness right there. Look, you can have all the greenness you want. There you go. Just for you. Say what? Say you want some more sun? There you go. This is different sun. See, you got cold sun over there. This is hot sun. You got cold sun around there. There you go. Get it in. Get it in. Look at all this greenery. Look at all this. It's all around me. Just green all around me, bro. It's beautiful. It really is nice out here. It's like 70. Hang on a second. Allow me to go look real quick and see what the temperature is. 74 degrees out this son of a bitch. 74 degrees. But I promise you, sitting here in the sun, it probably feels like I feel like it's about 80 sitting in the sun. It's about 80 degrees, 82 sitting in the sun. And you guys know my numbering is good, so stop playing with me. That nigga knows his way around a scale though, huh? Yes, it feels so good. I got a feeling that in the next 10 minutes or so, or 15 minutes or so, 15 minutes probably my phone's gonna try to overheat on me. We got a little while to go. 25, and that's warming up. You know, I don't even know what our temperature's on, man. Oh, we're on Fahrenheit, aren't we? Yeah. That's why I was like, damn. Because I don't pay attention to that shit. Because you know what? That shit don't affect me. Celsius or Fahrenheit, that shit don't affect me. Kilometers or miles per hour, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that shit. They try to make shit difficult for people, you know what I'm saying? And when you try to make it difficult, that's when I just say, fuck you. You know? Sir, did you have any idea you was doing 250? No, I wasn't, man. I wasn't doing no 250, man. I'm talking about kilometers, sir. They didn't teach us that shit over here, so don't try to play that kilometer shit over here, man. But every time we look at anybody overseas or anybody over in another country, everything they say is kilometers. It's like, god damn. Now I gotta ask Alexa what the kilometer value is of miles per hour, the comparison from 250 to miles per hour. Makes you feel stupid. Oh, really? Yeah, that's even more motherfucking confusing. Which one you using, bro? Well, nigga, I said I was doing 275. You think I was doing 275 miles an hour? Oh, well, my bad. My bad. I don't see the reasoning behind it. They say that the metric system is more accurate. It's like more accurate to what? We made up fucking numbers. It's more accurate to what? What's it more accurate to? You know what I'm saying? We made up the fucking numbers. So we're going to make up another set of numbers that's more accurate than these numbers. Fuck out of here, man. I don't give a fuck about that. It's stupid. Yes, yeah, some of them can. Not all of them. And there's not a lot that goes past 250. If I'm not mistaken, there's only like 3 of them. 3 or 4 of them. Oh, well, goddamn, that's confusing, Sermafil. But I guess you guys got it all. You know what? I guess you guys got it all down pat. But like I said, man, I don't care because I'm not a carpenter, so I don't have to measure shit. I'm I'm not working in where I had to weigh shit up and scale it up, and I'm not driving cars where I have to worry about how fast I'm going. So to me, it's just like, I don't know. There's not too many motorcycles that do 250. Not too many street legal motorcycles that do 250. There's a lot of them on the racetrack that'll do that. But that's still a lot of speed on a motorcycle, man. That is a whole lot of speed. There's not a lot of them that do that. That's a whole lot of speed. Street bikes, you're lucky to get a street bike that does 200. Some people don't want to do 200 on a bike. I don't want to do 200 on a bike, you know? 100, 125, 150, that's good enough for me. I'm straight. I might be able to run 200 with you. I'm good. I'll run 200 with you. On an open road, we're not on the highway. We had to be like on a motherfucking, on a runway or something. Because I'm not driving no bike on the street around here, man. These people is crazy, bro. Oh, that's beautiful, though. That's beautiful, though, Sermonville. That's awesome. I wish I was in one, man. I was in one for a little while. Like, my last homegirl's, she was Puerto Rican. Actually, she was German and Puerto Rican. That's crazy. And my wife don't know her own language, so she knows some of it, but she don't know a lot of it. My wife's native. Well, she's Indian. I keep saying my wife because I can't say my ex-wife because we're still married, but it is my ex. And I can't believe I'm still on them people's minds. That's crazy as fuck. Oh yeah, bring on the fucking come on, y'all know what it is up there. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know exactly what they doing. Every day we come out here, what they doing, y'all? Every day we come out here, what they doing? What the fuck they doing every day? What they doing every day, y'all? Every goddamn day. Let's chemtrail it, y'all. Let's chemtrail it. Let's see how many we can get out here today. There's one. We're starting off with one chemtrail, y'all. Okay, we're chemtrailing it. Now, you know with all these chemtrails, you know what that means. Tomorrow's going to be cloudy as fuck or raining or cold. Tomorrow's going to be whatever they got the chemtrails in. I'm Puerto Rican, can't speak Spanish. I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I can speak more than the average person. Boricua, baby. Boricua. I got different tones for different zones of cameras in my house. So when certain tones go off, I know which one it is. I ain't even got to look at the camera. You know what I'm saying? Tone goes up, bing. I know. Okay, that's the driveway. Okay, that's the motherfucking doorbell. Okay, that's the motherfucking living room. Okay, that's the hallway. Oh, bro. One day sitting out here comes another one too. One day sitting out here, there was 20 chemtrails over me, bro. 20 of them. One day, just sitting out here. I got it all on video. I don't know if you can see that one. There's another one coming towards us. Yeah, there he is right there. You can see him. Just barely see him, but he's right there. So that's two. We got 2 chemtrails. Let's keep a count. Let's not keep the count going, but let's keep counting because they're going to keep going. There's 2 Kamaka trails. Kamakatika trails. Grand afternoon, King. Grand afternoon. Oh, yeah, the sun's really hitting hard now. Shit. Look at my skin, y'all. Look at that shit. That bitch glistening like a motherfucker. Look. I'm glistening. I'm shiny. I'm glistening. Is it sweat? It's not. Son of man is in the house. Oh, next, do you know you heard the chemtrails for mass shooting? What is it? The usual suspects? Stop playing. Stop. You didn't have to say all that. Dete pa carajo. Dete pa carajo, puñeta. Or y'all can say one besa macula. That means kiss my ass. Oh, there's my little homie. Look at my little homie, y'all. I told y'all he come out every day and fuck with me. There you go, right there. See him on the... He come out every day and fuck with me. Here, lizard, 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 lizard. Here, lizard, 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 lizard. You trying to smoke today, big homie? Oh, what's on my face? You trying to smoke with me? Come on, get something then. I notice every day he gets a little closer. Oh, smoke went the wrong way. My bad, bro. I wish I had some flies for you. Oh, damn, there go your other little homie. That nigga took off. It's like an audience. Every time I come out here, there's like 2 or 3 of them come. And I could recognize them, too. That's what's crazy. He wants something, because that nigga just, he's still sitting right there just looking at me. Just sitting right there just chilling. And him just sitting there kicking back. Making sure I don't make no funny moves. He like, nigga, you better not move. You better not move. That pole's probably warm. That's probably why he on it. I bet you that pole's warm as shit. He's like, yes, sir. Makes my toes feel good. Yeah, I bet y'all won't go on the other side of that pole. Be some cooked lizard. That nigga stretched out on that bitch too, man. Like his back legs are all the way out, like he's laying down. You know, they got suctions on their tail and shit too. I'm trying to make it over to you, bro. It's not working. And if I get up, you're gonna run. So there's that. Other little homie down here chilling too. Where's the other one at? There's a green one, like a super green one. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, that was him. Oh, got you a little bit of smoke, bro. Nope, that one ain't gonna work. Whew. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh. Is that what y'all doing? It must be a bitch being one of y'all little motherfuckers, because I know the birds be tearing y'all asses up. Don't y'all think the birds be fucking them up? Look at that motherfucking beautiful ass shine, baby. I love the way my skin shines. Lets me know the sun is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's activating my melanin. Squad goals, nigga. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, all right. I got a feeling my phone's going to overheat pretty soon, so we're going to move to the next spot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's hot. Put my inhaler in my pocket. Well, I get that shit like last time. It always trips me out when I see ducks sitting on a fence. I don't know why that trips me out every time. It's like you don't expect to see ducks sitting on a fence, do you? Big homie. All right. Oh, se le gando le scendo che so, baby, when you can la maminga, yes, so. Kiwe say. All right. Okay. Oh, Rudy Tooty. Isn't that just such a beautiful blue? I didn't know that ants had that. And that about the dogs is not true. Because dogs are like people. They all have different lifespans. Each species of dog have a different lifespan. Like I think a Chihuahua lives longer than a fucking Rottweiler or a Pit Bull. It could be the other way around. But they recently started saying that they wasn't aging dogs by 7 years. They was aging them by 10. That's the last thing I think I heard. It was aging them by 10, but it's still 7 years. I don't know. I don't know, bro. We've had dogs that lived fucking 15, 17 years. Dogs that wasn't supposed to live that long. You know, it's all on, yeah, it's all on how you fucking. Oh, okay. So, I would actually believe you a lot more if you was talking from experience. If you wasn't talking from known liars, I'd be like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's an okay baseline, but most of it isn't true. Most of it isn't true. We had to learn all that shit, man, when I became a dog trainer, man. A handler and a trainer. But yeah, all that's just conjecture, bro. That's like saying humans live to be only 75 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, black humans only live to be 73, white live to be 77, and Hispanic lives to be 70, 76 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's saying like that. It's like you can't put a baseline on everybody's age because it depends on what they do in their life, what they're subjected to, what they eat, their lifestyle, what their elevation is, um, moisture in the air, the sun, all that shit that goes into consideration. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I didn't say you was wrong. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with them. I don't like listening to that shit though, champ. You know that. I told you that, bro. It's a good baseline, but I don't like listening to fucking history shit or people talk about what they consider to be facts. Especially when they talk about things about life expectancies and shit. Because for you to recognize the life expectancy of any particular breed, you would have to check out all of them. You'd have to see all of them. At least 100 of them. To know that, okay, they live this long or they die that long. And they all have to be treated the same way and eat the same food, eat the same time of the day, and get the same amount of water per day, get the same amount of exercise. They all have to get the same thing for you to understand that this breed dies at this age or this breed dies at that age. You'd have to do all of that. And I guarantee ain't nobody done all that shit, man. Ain't nobody fucking following a dog around for fucking 12, 13 years and shit. 100 dogs feeding them the same kibbles. Okay, there's one kibble, two kibble. Okay, but he got 500 kibbles. He got 500 kibbles. He got 500 kibbles. He gets a half a gallon of water. He gets a half a gallon of water every day at the same time, 9 o'clock. You know, that's the only way that would work. That's just like when they do THC percentage in weed. It's baseline shit. If I got a whole field of Gorilla Glue and I test one of the plants to see its THC level, so now they're going on baselines what Gorilla Glue is in the first place. You know, how hot? I mean, High Times usually test the weed, and they'll say, let's say that they say Gorilla Glue is 27% THC. Then everybody that gets Gorilla Glue is going to say that the THC percentage is 27%. All of them are going to say it. All of them are going to say it. Oh no, I wouldn't tell you. I don't know, Chuck. You just know. You know, I always try to get people to think outside the box and think of their own, because we do have all the information. We do know everything. All of us, we know everything. If we could just remember, that's the only problem. If we could connect our higher selves with this avatar, which is not hard, I'm in the process. You connect those two like that, bro, you know everything. You'll know everything. There's nothing anybody can tell you. Some of us rely heavily on technology for information. Well, that's where you're wrong at. That's where you'll always get some fucked up information at. There's always going to be some fucked up information. Because everyone has an agenda. The news, your information people, all of them have an agenda, man. And they all want you to think a certain way. And the minute that we can get you all thinking, that's why social media was made in the first place, to get everybody on the same fucking accord, so we can all think the same way. So if you look up what it says about dogs on Google, and somebody else looks up what it says about dogs on Google, and everybody starts believing the same thing. Everybody starts believing that dogs live 10 to 13 years, or 15 years, or 18 if they're lucky. You know what I'm saying? I like to think on my own. I don't like to follow the construct of the world. Fuck that, because that shit's always been consistently wrong. And what makes it so bad, though, is we have found out from the beginning of time that these motherfuckers lied to us. From the Bible to the encyclopedias to the history, we know that they lied to us. So then they make Google, and we're supposed to start believing them? Don't get it wrong, bro. Don't get it wrong. I use Google, but for simple shit. Like cars and like, what year is this car? What year car has this on it? Or, you know, how tall is the tallest mountain? You know, shit like that. I'm not asking Google some intricate shit. Like, where was Jesus born at? Or what day did Jesus find out he was Jesus? You know, I'm not asking them shit like that. Oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy. I think that technology has taken too much of our intellect. Like, I noticed it at first when a motherfucker asked me what did they ask me? I was trying to remember my homeboy's phone number or something, or my girl's number or some shit, and I couldn't without my phone. I think I was getting locked up, and it was like, damn, man. And it's like, as soon as you get locked up, all the numbers that's in your head goes. You don't even have to remember numbers anymore. You don't have to remember no phone numbers. Just go to your phone, scroll down, and punch that number in. You ain't even got to remember numbers no more. I know they said it makes it easier, but if something happens to your phone, you're not going to be able to call anybody because you're not going to have any numbers. It's like, fuck. I remember I took my phone in one day because the screen had cracked, the back screen, because the back was glass, the back had cracked. So I took it into the shop, and while they were fixing it, I was going to go to, I can't think of the name of the place. Fuck. I was going to go to a restaurant that was up the street. The restaurant was literally on the street, straight up the road. There's no turns off. It's straight up the road, and I couldn't find it. It took me a long ass time to find it. I had to finally go, all right, bro, tighten the fuck up, man. You know it's on this fucking road. You know it's right here on this road. You know it's on the right side, and you know it's past the mall. It was like, damn, I finally found it, but it was like, I felt like I was lost. I was like, why do I feel like this? Because I didn't have my fucking phone. And that's so ridiculous, man. That's so fucking ludicrous. Yes. Well, we used to rely on maps back in the day for that shit too, though. So I don't know. I guess it's kind of the same thing. I remember watching my dad fold a map up till it was about this big and about that tall, and he would put it on the steering wheel and be driving with it, looking at it, following it. Okay, we're on this road right here. All right. Okay, all right, we can turn here. All right, we're good. I remember that shit, man. ML, what's happening? How you feeling, big doggy? I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I think I want to walk to the store again. I don't want to spend money. I just want to enjoy the walk to the store. But I don't just want to walk to the store for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I know it's weird. I'm going to walk to the store and get me a 6-pack of beer. I'm glad I put that money in the bank yesterday, so that's good. I should be getting some more money Wednesday. Well, I get money every day, but I should get some money Wednesday. I gotta try and talk to these people, see if they up my motherfucking disability check. Fuck that. Y'all gonna give me more money, man. That's some bullshit. I'm gonna need some more money. Yo. Absolutely, man. Motherfucker need a whole bunch of incomes and shit. And you know what more incomes do? It makes you pay less attention to what you're supposed to be doing. Because now you're working 2 jobs, you're doing 3 or 4 things. You're out here doing fucking Uber, you fucking doing a Lyft, fucking working at Walmart, and then when you get off Walmart, you go into fucking McDonald's, and you still not making ends meet. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. All that is just to pay for rent. We ain't talking about electric bill, fucking car note, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit. Yeah, that's crazy though. And what makes it even more crazy is that when you came out the womb, you was already in debt. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, man. Why does it cost money to fucking live? Just to live. We're supposed to be focused on the planet. We're supposed to be focused on the trees. We're supposed to be focused on our land, cultivating our land and making it grow all the proper foods and shit that we need. We're supposed to be fucking communing with the fucking animals and shit. We're supposed to be able to chill in the jungle with the motherfucking gorillas and shit and just hang out with them. We supposed to be able to walk up on a lion and fuck with them and shit. We supposed to be able to do all this shit, man. But we can't do none of this shit because we're so separated from our true selves. We're separated from our food. We're separated from it by food. We're separated from it by fucking chemtrails. We're separated from by social media. We're separated from by fucking by everything, bro. Sorry, y'all, I had something on my fucking nose. I'm gonna get that shit off. I was like, oh hell no. All right, separated by everything, man. Everything is designed to keep you focused on that thing, not what you're supposed to be focused on. You're supposed to be focused on that thing that they want you to focus on. You sabe? Yeah, that's fucked up though. I remember back in the day they were trying to say it was illegal. I know it was illegal in the military. If you was in the military, you couldn't have another job. And that shit's crazy because you should be able to have as many jobs as you want to fucking have. If you want to work 13 jobs and you can do it, do it. They want to call it moonlighting and shit. Oh, this motherfucker over here moonlighting. It's like, how about this? How about you mind your motherfucking business? How about you mind your business? It's all good. Life is just amazing and beautiful, you guys. I really don't. It's just, I don't know, back in the day felt, let's see, today it feels more, back in the day it felt more free. And what I mean by that, it felt like the areas that we had were bigger. And actually they were, you know, now that you think about it, because they didn't have all this shit built. You know what I'm saying? Like when I came here in the 80s, y'all, none of this shit was here. My house, that house over there that we came in, that we live in, wasn't there. Matter of fact, this whole fucking neighborhood wasn't here in the 80s. None of this was all dirt and woods and shit. So we're like closing ourselves in and shit. And it's so fucked up. The reason why we're closing ourselves in is because everybody wants to live close to the city. Why do you want to live close to the city? Because that's where your job is at. You ever went through Texas? Drive through Texas, man. There's so much just empty fucking fields and shit. It's like, what the fuck is this? Just like thousands and thousands of acres of just, I know somebody owns it, but it's just like thousands of acres. And it's like, and then you get other acres that you know nobody owns, but it says call here if you want to buy this property. Because if nobody claims the property, the state owns it. Ain't that some bullshit? If there's some property out there, like on the other side of that field, it's just some empty property, don't nobody own it, the state owns it. You got to go talk to them. Fuck y'all, man. That's some bullshit. I'm just finna move my shit here. Ain't nobody been here before. I'm just finna move my shit here. Fuck y'all. And where was my ancestors back in the cowboy days? You remember back in the cowboy days, all they had to do, look, there go a piece of property right there. You know, they wasn't greedy. They go over there and make a fence around some property and shit, and that was they shit. That was they shit. That's how a lot of motherfuckers in California got some generational fucking property, and Texas. Because fucking great granddaddy seen this property and said shit, and he put a fence around this motherfucker. And that's been the Willabinger's property the whole time. Starting with Frank Willabinger. All the Willabingers own this property. And it's 1,000 acres. Because it got bigger over the years. Because motherfucking Frank Willabinger started realizing that, hey, wasn't nobody taking the property beside him. So he started catching some wild horses and shit. And as he caught them wild horses, he wanted to keep them in a little field and shit. So he had to fence that field off too. Then that nigga ran into some old cows and shit. Somebody's cows and got away. He done got a cow and a bull now. They done started fucking now. They got a whole bunch of cows. He got to get this piece of the field too. It turned out to be 1,000 acres. 1,000 acres. The Willabingers got it. Starting with Frank Willabinger. That's Joe Smokatello's great cousin. Yep. See how it all comes together, you guys? It all comes together. Right? Well, that's how they got it. Shit. That's how they got it. They didn't have to go buy it from nobody. They had to go buy no property from nobody. Because it was just starting. You know what I'm saying? Where was my people at back in them days? They wasn't in Africa. Cut that shit out. How come, I'm pretty sure, you know what it is? Is my daddy's father left him when they was kids. And we never knew who he was. And I knew his last name was Heel. I knew that much. His last name was Heel. And I remember he called when we was in Maryland one time, and I heard that he was rich, or maybe we just made that story up. I don't know. But he had called one time, and I said, "Pop," and he was like, "What's up?" I said, I said, "It's Mr. Hill." He said, "It's my grandfather." He said, "Hang up the phone, boy." What the fuck? What you mean, hang up the phone? Damn, click. I said, "I'm sorry, man." Click. Well, Pop, who was that? That was my real daddy. Damn, bro. And then that man died shortly after that. Now, who knows? What if he was like, "Look here, y'all. I want to go ahead and give y'all, I got 14,000 acres up here, and I want to go ahead and give it to y'all. And you guys were the first ones I thought, and I was trying to make amends for leaving you when I was a kid." We would have had 14 million acres. But no, people let pride fuck with them too much. You know, when you're a kid, and your dad leaves, why do all kids that think that their dad, they take it personal like their dad left them? My daddy left me. No, he didn't. He left your mama, nigga. That motherfucker just couldn't take you with him. Shit, he left your mama. That motherfucker ain't leave you, man. That shit always fucks me up when people think like that. And not only that, motherfuckers be like 50 years old, man. You 50 years old now, man, and you still ain't talking to your daddy because he left. Fucking grow up, man. Grow the fuck up. God damn. Well, shit, when I was a kid, he wasn't there for me, man. I remember when I first started playing football. Grow up, nigga. You ain't a kid no more. Grow the fuck up. You came out that nigga's nuts, man. Express yourself, nigga. That shit used to piss me off hearing my homeboy say that shit, man. My homeboy used to be like, "Yeah, man, my daddy an asshole, man. I never talk to that nigga again." Why? Why not? Why not? What's her name used to be like that with her mama? "I hate my mom. I can't stand her." Man, you better stop saying that shit around me, man. Don't ever say that shit around me. Talk about your mama. And I used to say that about everybody, man. It's like, the fuck? Man, my daddy left me. Bro, maybe I'm taking that stance because I had both my parents their whole life. My parents stayed together until death did they part. From the whole time they was teenagers till death did they part. They've been together. And we had my parents the whole time. Never, not one time was my parents separated. My dad used to get on the boat a lot when we was kids. He would leave it like 6 months at a time because he was in the Navy. But shit, we all knew what that was. Shit, he would tell us all the time, "All right, y'all, I'm finna go to Spain. All right, y'all, I'm finna go to Iceland. All right, y'all, I'm finna go to Bermuda. I'll be back in about 4 or 5 months." Be like, "All right, Pop." Now, I don't know. He might have been out doing some shit. But I remember him calling from the boat. And I remember talking to my dad from the phone, on the phone, while he on the boat, and we had to say "over" every time we got done talking. Be like, "Yeah, Pop, what are you doing?" "Over." And he'd be like, "Oh, man, I'm just on this boat down here chilling." "Over." I remember that shit. Because they couldn't answer unless you said "over." I don't know how that worked or what was up, but unless you said "over," I guess the operator didn't know to switch it over or whatever, however that shit worked. I don't know what the fuck going on. But I remember having to do that shit. That shit used to be funny. "I love you, Pop." "Over." "I love you too, son." "Over." Aww. Over. Over. Shit. Hell yeah, man. The whole time they was together, bro. The whole time. That's crazy. And I think I only remember my mom and dad fighting one time. And when they did fight, it ended in my mom and I think it was my dad. My dad was laughing. It ended in him laughing because my mom slammed him. My mom picked him up, threw him on the floor. And when he fell on the floor, all the change in his pocket, because my dad used to always have a lot of change, and he jingling change in his pocket. He'd be walking around like this. "What's up, y'all?" That's what he do all the time. He would even stand like that. He do the old man stance on it too, y'all. He walk in like this. He hit you with the old man stance. Pop walk and be like, "What's up, boy?" He be like, "This old nigga right here." And so she slammed him, and all the change fell out of his pocket. And as soon as the change fell out of his pocket, me, my brother, and my sister went to scrambling for the change. We was gonna get that change, nigga. Shit. He ain't tripped either. We got the change. He wasn't like, give it back. He was picking it up too, but he wasn't like, give me the change back. It was just like, y'all, you know, I guess y'all keep that shit. That was that big house that I showed y'all that we lived in when we was in Maine. Remember that big ass house that we had? So I was listening to it was a show on YouTube yesterday, and they were talking about, god damn it, I can't, one of them light skinned rap artists, man, one of them light skinned singers and shit. In this nigga's bedroom, his bedroom was 3,100 square feet. His bedroom. I was like, god damn, nigga, that's like almost 3 of my houses, man. Almost 3 of the whole houses. This nigga's bedroom was 3,000 square feet, y'all. 3,100 square feet. I think it was Drake. It was Drake. That's who it was. It was Drake. Drake's bedroom is 3,100 square feet. I was like, that was just one of the bedrooms. I think it was a master bedroom. I was just like, that's crazy. Nickels and dimes flying everywhere. Hell yeah. She gave him the beans, because we always call my mom a cow tipper. We always call her a cow tipper. Look at her, she a cow tipper. You remember the couches that had the beds in them? Them bitches used to be heavy. Heavy, like at least 200 pounds back in the day. My mom used to pick that motherfucker up and flip it over and clean behind it. I never understood why she would always, she would flip it over to get the change and clean the bottom of it. My mom was a cleaner, like she was moving pictures, opening books and dusting the pages. She doing all the shit every day my mom cleaned up. I guess that was the understanding that her and my dad had. My dad go to work, that's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. All he had to do was go to work. My mom took care of everything else. She made breakfast, lunch, and dinner for all of us and shit. She used to wash and iron my dad's clothes, wash our clothes. Shit. She had an allotment, so he would come in and give her the money, and she would pay all the bills and shit. She'd go pay all the bills. Because back in the day, there wasn't no fucking on the internet and shit. You had to physically go to these places and pay these bills. So she would go drive around and pay the bills and shit. She was just doing all, and all he had to do was go to work. And that's what they understood. But she was a cleaner though, bro. Like moving pictures, dusting behind pictures and shit. Like, you know, the cabinets in the kitchen, dusting under the cabinet. She would pull the stove out, clean behind the stove. This every day. Clean behind the stove and shit. I was like, no wonder nigga ain't got no roaches. I ain't never even seen a roach. Shit, the only time I seen a roach was when we went to visit our folks in Mississippi. Oh, like, god damn. I said, mom be cleaning up in this motherfucker. Pick up all the cushions out the motherfucking couch and clean every cushion out with a wet rag, like just wiping it out. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro. Don't come over here trying to sting me, man. See? You with that bullshit. You got it. You got it. You got it, bro. You got it. I'm out. You got it, homie. You can have that. Have that. I don't want to fuck with you, big dog. That nigga had the nerve to land right on the bench right beside me, too. Like, he was like, what's up, big dog? I was like, that stinger on your ass, nigga, that's what's up. Shit. Nigga, you ain't no yellow jacket. What you mean, what's up? A yellow jacket, I'd have been like, what's up, big homie? Shit, nigga, you is big homie. Get the fuck on. That nigga, shit, that nigga said, I'm a wasp, nigga, what's happening? Nigga, nothing, bro, you got it. It's all you. I wonder who turned the water on out here, first of all. Second, I didn't even know there was a sprinkler system out here. All these years I've been here, I never knew there was a sprinkler system for the field. I think I need to start paying on my credit card. I think I'm gonna send them $100. I need to order another card too. Because they're fucking my credit up. They're really fucking my credit up. Like, my credit's only like fucking 550 or some shit. They're fucking my credit up. So if I pay this credit card off, then my credit score would be like 750 or some shit. Almost 800. Where it's supposed to be at. Shit. Is it a crime? Is it a crime that I still want you? And I want you for me. It is so absolutely beautiful out here. I just can't get over it. And I wish the bee hadn't ran me out the sun. Well, I'm sorry for calling you bee. I wish the wasp hadn't ran me about the sun. And they got mad as soon as I said bees. Bzz, I started hearing him. I was like, he finna come over here. I done call this nigga a bee and he mad. I don't know about all that, big doggy, big hoggy, big frog nuts. I don't know about that. It sounds profound, but it really gets the people going looking ass. Settle down. It made sense in my head. Yes, many times I've done this. Many times. That's why I stopped doing that, because now I learn to keep the shit in my head until I can make sure it sounds good. You got to go off in the corner and be like, okay, that sounded good. You know what my problem's always been? Not the same topic, but my problem's always been misjudging people. Like, but that was misjudging people when I was an angry person. See, you can judge people better when it's out of love, but it was because it would be like, and it wouldn't be like they would be my friends or anything. It'd be like somebody over in the corner doing some fuck shit, and you'd be like, look at that idiot, stupid motherfucker. I can't stand that nigga, man. Look at him, he looks stupid as fuck, man. Dumbass motherfucker. Look at that dumbass nigga over there. Fucking idiot. Next thing you know, that motherfucker turned out to be my best friend or some shit. All through high school, I used to be like that. That motherfucker double punched me one time in my chest, him and his brother. He had a twin. This is the dude that killed himself over that girl. And I was like, damn, man. I was like, that's fucked up, bro. I was like, y'all a bunch of assholes, man. Motherfucking assholes. They turned out to be homies. They wasn't best friends, but they turned out to be homies. I think because that nigga knew his girl was calling me that. I think, and you know, it made me feel bad. I never wanted to blame myself for anything. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm not blaming myself for shit. But back in the day, I was like, I wonder if that happened because of me. Because that girl, Karen, used to talk to me. We never fucked. We never kissed, hugged, and none of that. But she used to always be around me and talking to me and shit. She had this nasty ass, I got some good pussy walk. You ever seen a bitch with a nasty ass, I got some good pussy walk? That's exactly how she was, too. And I used to be like, damn, we was only in high school. I used to be like, God damn, that girl got a nasty ass walk. And she was cute as fuck. And we used to always talk. And I never knew that was his girl, man. And then motherfucker was like, man, you know, Milton unalived himself over Karen. I was like, what? I said, oh, man. Then there was another girl in school, Wendy Holt. Wendy would never talk to me in school, but she gave me her phone number, and we would always talk on the phone after school. But she wasn't Wendy when I called her. I can't remember the name that she used to say, but she'd be like, this isn't Wendy, this is so-and-so. And I'd be like, all right, I'll play along. Like, let's just say Lisa, just for argument's sake. I'd be like, yeah, hey, is Wendy there? No, Shelton, Wendy isn't here. This is Lisa. Oh, what's up, Lisa? What you got going on? Nothing. Just sit here playing with my pussy. What the? Hey, can I come help? I don't know. Wendy will be home in a minute. I don't give a fuck. Why don't you come over here then? She never wanted me to see because, you know, that would fuck up the little facade. I'm like, why don't you come over here then? I can't come over there. Fuck. So I guess we're just doing phone sex. And then I would see her in school the next morning and be like, hey, Wendy, what's up? She'd be like, hey, Shelton. Keep on walking. It's like, hello? Hello? Wasn't you the one with the wet pussy? Hello? It's like, I guess she just didn't want it for me. I guess I was the primer. I would just prime her up and get her ready and shit. Have her pussy all wet. Next thing you know, she going to fuck somebody else. She had a boyfriend. He was a jock. I can't remember his name. He was a jock though, but I never worried about him because the clique that I was in was like the jocks, the preps, and the nerds. I guess I was considered a nerd, unpopular nerd, but I was popular because my homeboys was the jocks and the motherfucking preps. My homeboy Paulus was a prep. My homeboy Mike and Tony was the jocks and shit. Them niggas could play football and basketball and all that other shit. And it was just my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? We used to always smoke together. We lived around each other. We hung out. I still talk to them cats to this day. One of my homies is living in Orlando. One's living in Colorado. And I think one might be in D.C. He never tells anybody where he's at. Mike never told anybody. Because when we was kids, he got hired out of, they hired him out of school. It was the law firm in Washington, D.C., the law firm. The ones that, like, the president's lawyers and shit. It was the law firm. That was the name of it. And he started working for them, and he never told us anything out after that. Like, he bought a car shortly after that, and we was hanging out and shit. Y'all remember the Renault GTAs? He had a Renault GTA. I think it was I don't know what year it was. Maybe 86? No, it could have been 86. Because I think it was younger than that. Maybe 81, 82. Hey, what's up, Moosey? How you feeling, big dog? That's what I want, something like that, like a fucking GMC or Yukon, same thing. I like to either an Explorer, a Denali, a Yukon. Any one of those would be good. I think it's time for an SUV. I think that I should wish upon a star, looking ass. Wish it all to heaven. I hope my mom's okay. I can't believe she's still going to the bathroom like that. You waited until you got all the way home to go to the bathroom like that. I was like, it's like, bro, you're gonna start wearing a diaper, man. I'm not gonna walk around here cleaning this shit up all day. And I was like, you got one on? She was like, yeah, I got one on. I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. I should have made her put one on yesterday. Happy Saturday, Lynch. What's happening? Better late than never, huh? You know we're only going to be on for the next minute. But I love when you come in. You already know that. All right, y'all know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it ready for a little hit and hold it before we get up out of here. Come on, y'all. You know what time it is. Grab your blunt, your bongs, your bowls, any smoking apparatus that you have. Put a flame to that. Hit that motherfucker and hold it in for 10 seconds. Let's get there. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys for sliding through and spending your afternoon with me. I hope you guys have a legendary day. May your day be filled with peace, positivity, love, happiness, and kindness, and everything that puts a smile on your face. Hey, man, y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I say it after every video. Y'all stay baked, baby. Y'all stay baked.